Today we are going to find the area of a triangle. So the formula is A equal half BH. B represents the base, H represents the height. So it's half of the base times height. So there's several ways you could do it. You can multiply the base times height, cut the number in half. Or you could do half of the base times the height, half of the height times the base. So here's a triangle. I like using highlighters to help me out. So I'm going to highlight the base in yellow. So the base is 6 centimeters. The height is 4 centimeters. Be aware, these are the slants. We do not use this during our formula. So we replace or substitute the base with 6. You substitute the height with 4. So what's base times height? 6 times 4 is 24. Half of 24 is 12. Another way you could have done it is this way, because I do have some kids who solve it this way. I'll be honest, I solve it this way. Half of 6 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12, because you're doing half a base times height. So let's try another example. So here's a triangle. The base is, the base is 20 inches. The height is 14 inches. So it says find the area. So let's write the formula down. Is A equal half of the base times height. What's the base? 20. What's the height? 14. There's two ways to solve it. One way you can solve it is multiplying the base times height, which is 280. Half of 280 is 140, because when you do half, you're really just dividing by 2. I'll be honest, I don't solve it this way. I find this very cumbersome. I do half of the base. What's half of 20? 10. 10 times 14 is 140 square inches, because inches times inches is square inches. Now let's do a backward question. What happens if they give you the area, but they did not, and they gave you the height, but they neglected to tell you the base? So those are called the backward questions. So let me highlight the base so we understand the base is this one right here. The height is this one. So we know that the area of this triangle is 112. The height is 8 units, but what is the base of it? So let's use our formula to help us. So we already know the area, so let's replace. So we know the area is 112. We don't know the base, but we know the height is 8. So 112. What is half of 8? Half of 8 is 4b. And this is a one-step equation. We have learned this. How do you solve a one-step equation? The opposite of multiplication is divide. Divide. So this becomes 1 base. So 1 base, or b, equals 112. Divided by 4, it goes in 2 times. 4 goes into 32 8 times. So the 1 base, or the base, is 28. To check your work, 28 times 8 is 224. Half of it is 112.